Hi guys, I'm Mike,
And I'm Amy.
and this is today's our adventure, and we are doing a campground review on the KOA Journey in Lordsburg, New Mexico.
This is one of those examples where we were on a journey and we were outrunning a blizzard. Well, we had to divert and we had to go down through New Mexico, so we had to change all of our plans.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride.
So we had to change all of our plans, and we called this KOA the same day and made reservations same day. They were very helpful in getting us a reservation, but they did tell us they would be open till 8, and when we got there it was 7:30, and they were already closed for the night. It was very dark, but thankfully we had a light close to our campsite, which helped with setup.
So our general impression of this RV park was that it is a large, flat gravel parking lot. And given that it had just rained that night, it had turned soft around, especially around the edges in the dog park, and there was definitely some standing water around the RV park. The campsites were very spacious, not well defined though, so when you pulled in, especially at night, it was a little hard to actually see where our campsite was. I looked at Amy and I said to her, "Oh my gosh, where's our campsite?" And then I think when I just pointed to a spot and I said, "Well, we'll just pull next to the power pole because that's where the number is, and we'll probably be in the spot."
Close enough.
Yeah.
And we're leaving early in the morning. This site cost $52 for a weeknight, and that's kind of the high end of our range that we like to be in, but it's still within our range for an overnight. First up is campsite.
So the campsite was, first of all, I'm going to say very level, and it was gravel. It had a picnic table, no grill, unfortunately. It had a 30 and a 50 amp service, or hashtag 50. There was Wi-Fi, but it was kind of spotty when we were there. And the main thing, though, of note was the sewer required a sidewinder because the sewer pipe, standpipe, was about that far out of the ground due to, I'm guessing, the runoff from the standing water that's around the campground. So if you do stop here, keep that in mind. You'll either have to use your sidewinder, or you'll have to do the pick the sewer pipe up along the way game when emptying your sewer. Amenities.
So for the amenities on this campground, they had bathrooms, but no showers. They had a laundry facility, including 4 sets of washers and dryers. The cost for the washers was $1.50, and the cost for the dryers was also $1.50. The dumpster was easily located, and they did have a pool, but it was closed for the season. They also provided propane fill-up, and they had a decent-sized playground, and it was located at the front entrance of the park, so people at the back of the park may have a little distance to walk. Dog friendliness.
So they had 2 small fenced-in areas, much like a kennel run, that were, as I think I said before, a little bit wet and soft in places. They had dog pickup bag dispensers, although unfortunately they were empty when we were there. Camp store.
So they did have a camp store there. Unfortunately, it closed early and we didn't get a chance to go inside. It did appear to have the basic essentials, but we didn't actually get to see on the inside.
Camp staff interactions.
The camp host I spoke with was very friendly, and she was helpful in getting a reservation on the same day for that night. But she really seemed to struggle with their reservation system. She asked me for information 4 or 5 times, and we had good reception. I mean, I know a lot of times it's a cell phone reception thing, but this time it wasn't a cell phone reception thing. I told her multiple times that we were KOA Rewards members because they can look up our information from that number, but she didn't take that information down till almost the end of the reservation, and she kept asking for the same information 4, 5, 6 times. Even the 6-digit number she asked for multiple times, and then she finally said, "Let me get something to write this down." So I don't know if she had other things going on or what was going on in her day, but it just seemed a little bit chaotic and made the entire conversation a little bit more frustrating than I think it needed to be.
We did end up with 4 different email receipts, which caused us to look at our credit card to make sure they didn't charge us 4 times, which is a little inconvenient, but not the end of the world given how much trouble we had making the reservation in the first place. Amy also had to call back once to get the KOA discount applied to the reservation, which was not on there, even though we gave them our KOA discount number.
If you've seen any of our other campground reviews, you're already familiar with our rating system, but we'll put that up on the screen for you now.
First up is rooms, and we gave them a 3.
So there was audible road noise and train noise from inside the RV. We could also hear the trains honking their horns, and while that didn't bother us, it certainly could bother a light sleeper, and we were there for a very short stay. Service. And for service, we gave them a 2. And I'm not going to belabor the point. We've already kind of given an explanation. It wasn't that they were unfriendly, it was just that they seemed to be undereducated on their own systems. And because we did have the problem with the billing and had to call back, we gave them a 2. Location.
And for location, we gave them a
3.
The reason we gave them a 3 was because the location was a little bit hard to find. Without GPS, we would have had a hard time finding it. They did have a lot of signs, which was good. There were a few sharp turns, which made it a little bit unfriendly for big rigs, but not impossible. Us being 60 feet long, we did okay. Last up, we gave it an overall rating of
A 3.
We gave it a 3 overall because of the fact that there wasn't really any great positives, or there wasn't any real horrible negatives. It was a nice RV park, very flat, easy to get into.
So as I said at the start of this video, we ended up staying at this KOA because we were rerouted because of a blizzard. This was literally our port in the storm.
If you like this campground review and like to see more, please, by all means, like and subscribe. It really helps our channel out. Likes are free. And tell us that you like what we did and you'd like to see more of it. Bye for now.
Bye! I'll do that one more time. No, don't do that. Stop that.
Click the like button.
Like and subscribe. And they also have. They had washer and dryers. It looked like a total of 4 sets. I'm sorry. Can you move your hand? It's on my butt. It's very distracting. You are not ready. Nope. See, now I'm not ready.